Hello fellow makers and welcome back to 3D Printed Soup! With the new Ghostbusters movie out in cinemas this weekend, I thought, you know what, let's try and find myself a Ghostbusters print. And in a skip out the front, I found this bad boy. Can you believe that? When Ghostbusters comes out, they chuck one of these in a skip. I have no idea. I have no words. This is the holy grail of my childhood. Some people it was Castle Grayskull. Some people it was the US flag, which apparently is an American thing. I've never seen it myself. But this is the Ghostbusters Firehouse from the cartoon series, The Real Ghostbusters. Not to be confused with Ghostbusters. I have no words for that show. But yeah, this thing is disgusting. It's covered in mud and grime. It had been sitting there for a couple of days by the look of it. But somehow all the stickers in it are intact and the superstructure itself seems to be perfect. The only problem is it's missing the doors. It's missing the twirly thing for the fireman's pole. It's missing railings. It's missing the containment unit. All of these things need to be replaced. But with the magic of 3D printing, we can fix it. We can rebuild it and make it what it once was. So to celebrate Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, I don't know what it's called, but hey, to celebrate its release, we're going to repair a Ghostbusters Firehouse from when the Ghostbusters were great. End of the 80s, beginning of the 90s, pretty much where my nostalgia ends and begins. So let's get on and 3D print ourselves an awesome Ghostbusters fire station. Before we do that, however, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, click the like button and then drag your cursor down a bit further and you'll see a subscribe. Click that and busting will make you feel good. Or at least subscribing to my channel will. Either one. So, let's get on and print ourselves the extra bits and get this wonderful toy back to its former glory. Let's give this a try. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, The Real Ghostbusters was a cartoon in the late 80s and early 90s based on the hit 80s movie, although with nowhere near as many risque jokes or the adult content that was in that. But yeah, this was the firehouse that they were in the cartoon and a sort of almost a caricature of the one from the movie. And this I found in a skip. As you can see, it's absolutely filthy. I mean, look at that grime all up the side of it. But all the stickers are still on there and they all seem to be intact. So I'm hoping if I get this thing, give it a good scrub, give it a good wipe, then dry it off, I can save all the stickers and turn it back into a nice clean toy. And then I can look at 3D printing all the parts that are missing. So the most important part first is to work out what is missing. So when looking through here, it looks like there's some railings missing. Definitely the front doors are missing. The containment unit, which is supposed to be sitting there on the left, is missing as well. But other than that, this looks quite cool. And also that red thing's on there, but it's broken inside, so it doesn't spin. So we're going to have to replace that as well. Although the blue post is going to be really, really good. Looking around here, the superstructure seems to be intact. Lots of cobwebs though. But yeah, this is going to be really good. And yeah, it should be very, very easy to replace these parts. I'm just going to dig around the Thingiverse and find them. So with that little flyby complete, let's have a look and see what files we need and what we are going to basically have to print to get this thing back into full-on toy mode again and not the skeleton that it is at the moment. Let's have a look and see what we can find. Right, what do we need? Give us a quick twist around and see what we have got missing. So yeah, the front doors are pretty much the most obvious. Luckily the hinges are still there. They don't look broken, so I can hopefully just 3D print the doors and clip them straight in and not have to worry. Here we've got the part where the Ghostbusters sign goes into. And yeah, that seems to be okay. The holes are still there. There's nothing broken on that. Anything under there? No, it looks like the mechanism is there, but the red twisty thing that basically goes on this blue post is damaged beyond repair, so I'm going to have to 3D print that as well, I think. Just going around here, looking at the different floors. Yeah, the railings here. Looks like we've got a short railing and a long railing we need to replace. And then down here, that section there, that is where we need to print the containment unit. But yeah, other than that, this is pretty much perfect. Except for the covered in crap and cobwebs and stuff. So let's get ready, give this a scrape and give it a scrub. And this is the point in the video where I think most toy collectors will be gnashing their teeth. But yeah, believe me, I need to give this thing a good scrub. I'm not going to scrub any of the stickers or anything like that. I just want to get rid of all the mud and sticky, nasty stuff off the bottom of this. And then I'll give it a good rinse off and a dry to make sure we don't damage the stickers. And then it's time to get printing. And with that printed, it's time for my favourite trick of the whole toy. You place the ghost in the top of the containment unit, close the lid, clip it on the top here, and just slide it across, slide it back, and voila, the ghost is gone. It's simple but really, really quite cool. Right, next on to print are the railings. Now these go along the first and second floor, and they're very, very easily lost, and mostly when you buy one of these fire stations, they're usually missing at least one section of railing. Now I'm missing the 4-prong railing, so 5-prong railing, which you can see printing here on my Creality Ender 3 version 3 SE. And yeah, this should be fairly easy to print, and then once that's done, I shall print the 2-prong one as well, and then that should pretty much be there and replace them. So yep, let's get on and get these printed, and then we'll see how they fit in as well. Okay, so we've got the 3 pegs here, so let's put in the first sections of railings. We'll go into these 2, and it should just clip straight down without too much bother. Okay, here's the first one of the 3, my apologies. Just slips in the hole here, and if the measurements on the file are correct, this should just pop straight in. There we go, lovely stuff. Yeah, I can see there's a few bits and pieces left on that particular railing. I'll clean that up later, but let's just make sure these fit first. So put that in there, put that in there, and there we go. Fit beautifully, and that's my set of railings. Let's give this a look. Yep. And yeah, those are absolutely perfect. I can see the little 2-1 needs a bit of a push down further, maybe a bit of a sand, and that'll pop straight in. Right, the next part to print on this is the doors that go on the front here. And yep, we're going to run those off on the Ender 3 V3 SE. So let's get on and print the part which is most often missing on this model. with the doors printed, let's get these clipped on, if I can actually work out which way they go. That's it. Right. They just pop on the top here, they've got a little bobble. On the bottom they've got a little indent, and they just clip straight onto these plastic struts here, and luckily none of those are broken, so they should just clip straight in. There you go, that clips in there like so. And this one clips on. Ooh. Lovely, they've now got some doors on the firehouse. Just pops that straight open, and there we go. Oh yeah, that's looking much better. There's a little sort of bobble you can just see there by the door, it just holds them closed. Next up, we have got the Ghostbusters sign. So yeah, this prints off very easily, and yeah, it looks absolutely great. I haven't got a sticker for it yet, so I'm going to have to either print one or buy one. But yeah, until then, this just pops into the holes in the front, clips in tight, and there you go. You've got your open for business Ghostbusters sign for you to decorate as you choose. And last but by no means least, the Fireman's pole. I've had to reprint this because, yeah, the red one was cracked up all down the side, so I needed a new one. Luckily, the blue pole is actually still intact, and that just attaches to the little switch at the top here, bends over, and just clips into here. But to get this to work, we need the white part attached to it as well. So just pop that out, put the little treadmill on there, push it up to the top, clip the switch, and that should just sit there nicely until we can attach our 3D printed Ghostbuster. You may remember that I printed Winston a couple of months ago, and yeah, he turned out beautifully. Links up here for that video. And he stands on there. Just make sure that's correct. Here he is on his pole. His foot clips onto the little nubs on it. And give the switch a click. And down he goes. Forgive the sleight of hand there, but it's hard to get him to actually spin and click the switch at the same time. Now I know what you're saying to yourself. Ben, you lovable 3D printing rogue, surely that's all you could possibly have done for this. There's nothing else that this firehouse has. And usually you'd be right. But the thing about 3D printing is, you can do more than was originally conceived by the original creators. So I thought, you know what, this needs some more play features. So I had a quick look on Thingiverse and 3D Cults, and I found this fantastic proton pack and trap print. This is an absolutely great thing which adds a little bit of extra playability to your playset. Here it is. It's a lovely little storage facility. You can, let me flip it around so you can see. It has got holsters here so that you can put on your proton packs to charge, like so. And also it's got 4 little things in the back that you can put your ghost traps into as well, and just add a little bit of extra playability to this rather limited playset. I mean, it was great fun to play with, but didn't have a lot of play features, and yeah, it just adds a lovely little extra bit of fun that you can have. Links in the description below for all of this, by the way. And yeah, with that, I think this is pretty much done. That is the firehouse restored. Let's give it a look and see how we've done today. And with our optional extra printed, this is the final finished Ghostbusters Firehouse. It's got all the extras that you could possibly want. It's got all the action features that it always used to have, all lovingly recreated and ready for painting and basically for another generation to enjoy and not be put in a skip. So yeah. Got the turntable there, you've got Winston enjoying the 3rd floor, you've got all the railings which have been replaced, you have got a ghost there which I printed out when I printed out Winston last time. All the stickers are still in place as well, which is lovely. Yeah, and these things look absolutely great, and the washing and cleaning hasn't damaged those in the slightest, which is great. And yeah, we've got the containment unit in the basement with its clever little ghost trap gimmick, and the pole that runs all the way from the bottom all the way to the top of the ghost house with its new turntable. And yeah, this thing is looking great, and I'm so happy that we finished this. All the links to the files that I used to recreate this are in the description below. Thanks for watching 3D Printer Soup. Like, subscribe, stay happy and safe, keep printing.